so much going on there. So really lots of dynamism, lots of excitement, and lots of tremendous young talent coming out of Hungary and really looking at what's going on. So I'm very excited to be able to present all of our speakers to you. So they will just do a presentation, and then hopefully, if there's time afterwards, you might be able to meet some of them and talk to them about some of their ideas. But we won't have a Q&A. We won't have the opportunity for that, but we do have, and I'm really honored to make sure that we have the time for at least for them to present and to be with you and let you know what they're working on, what they're doing. So it's very exciting. So we'll give them about 10 minutes each, and we have 5 speakers. So really interesting work that's going on. So I think it will inspire all of us. So let's get started. We have with us from Omron Medistance, the digital health strategist, and he's going to look at Medistance, really this end-to-end solution. I think I'm better off just giving you the name and telling you where it's from, and them letting them inform and inspire us. So a very warm welcome for Fruzina Metzi. Fruzina, I think, is with us. Here she is. Great.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fruzina Mezei. I am a health economist and a digital health lead of Medistance. Today, I'm going to give you an introduction into why utilizing health status data is important and what big pharma, clinical research organizations, and healthcare providers can gain from implementing a health data management solution. About 80% of all healthcare data that's generated during care is inaccessible for further decision-making. Medical professionals often don't have access to the necessary insights to make accurate diagnostics or decide on the most effective treatment. As a result, patients aren't always getting the treatment they need, and they are forced to come back to the doctor to reevaluate their condition or their treatment plan. This does not only lead to 112 billion excess costs for the healthcare payers on a global scale, but to 60 million premature deaths due to inadequate treatment each year. This is the issue we are trying to solve with Medistance. Medistance is a solution that collects, manages, and analyzes health status data directly from clinically proven medical devices. With Medistance, healthcare professionals can better understand disease progression by accessing about 12 times more data points compared to current standard care protocols. Health professionals can also support therapy optimization with real-world evidence and lower the cost of treating each and every chronic disease patient in their clinics. The system works with clinically validated medical devices from well-known brands such as Omron and Medisana. These devices are actually all certified in EU and the US country as well. These these devices collect measurements through a data transfer hub that delivers this data into a GDPR-compatible database. In this database, users can analyze the data by preset algorithms and models in geographical, spatial, temporal, and cost dimensions in order to help therapy decisions. Our main customers are clinical research organizations, big pharma companies, and healthcare providers. For clinical research organizations, we provide direct data capture and remote monitoring to decentralize clinical trials. This has proven especially useful in the times of the pandemic, as it's really resource intensive to set up a clinical trial on site in a hospital with all the lockdowns that are globally going on. For pharmaceutical companies, we provide anonymized real-world evidence on efficiency of their therapeutic agents. For healthcare providers, we provide an end-to-end remote monitoring infrastructure and real-world data for treatment optimization. In addition to the non-monetary value, which is obviously health gain and an improved quality of life for patients, CROs can lower their operational costs by about 25% by eliminating on-site trial costs. Pharmaceutical companies that we've been working with have increased their box sales by about 18% only by supporting their sales and marketing activities with real-world evidence on their existing drug agents. While healthcare providers can reduce their costs related to care by about 31% within 3 years of implementing Medistance solution by avoiding chronic care complications and unnecessary patient visits. We already have several long-term clients in Hungary, and we also have some projects in the pipeline for the coming years. Our current goal is to set foot in the Middle Eastern and African region, particularly in the Middle Eastern and African countries, with a focus on the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt, etc., India. Compared to similar solutions on the market, we customize the infrastructure to the disease group that aligns with the customer's exact needs, goals, and profile. We have super fast data processors. We conduct digital data capture with real-time analytics and the real-time reporting. And we can expand the infrastructure to up to data collection from about 10,000 devices simultaneously. We also provide the opportunity for our clients to communicate with the patients through the Medistance platform. This is great for healthcare providers, but also pharmaceutical companies if they want to give some therapy-specific data or information to the patients, and also for CROs to remotely manage their trials. There is opportunity to have patients fill out patient-reported outcome forms or surveys regarding to treatment, symptoms, adverse events, or etc., whatever is needed really from the patient. Okay, so approximately 75% of our income is coming from pharmaceutical companies from this sector. So this is why we'd like to prioritize expanding into this sector. So with these priorities set straight, we are expected to achieve about 2 million euros revenue by 2025. We are currently looking for an investment of 3 million euros, which will be spent on expansion to the Middle Eastern countries and African countries as well, with a focus on the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, India, etc., as well as on product development, personal costs, and marketing. But what's more important is we are looking for partnerships with distributors and research organizations, research entities like universities or research companies for real-world data research projects. We have a competent team behind our solution, combining about 100 years of experience in fields of medical device sales, field medicine, digital health, and data analytics as well. We also have global partners standing behind us. With their support, we can provide an even more robust and secure service when we are expanding abroad. So I invite you to partner up with us and create more optimized therapies to reduce the 60 million premature deaths to zero on a global scale. We'll be here in the afternoon, so please feel free to find me to explore potential synergies. And we'll be also here at tonight's event. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much, Virginia. And again, some great work going on there. And it really is, it's about data collection, but also about what one does with that data. And I think there from Medistance, we got a great impression of what is happening and what could happen. So if you've got a spare 3 million, I guess Virginia is your girl, but she might have a little bit of competition coming up now because we are going to hear from a few more great presenters. And again, when we look at diagnostic applications, they're not